Everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that like to play video games. I'm your host, Nick, and I am joined, as always, by my brother, Josh.
Well, hello, everyone.
For those wondering, yes, Josh does have gout.
God damn it. I thought you said you weren't going to say it.
I
It's not official. We don't know I have gout. You're just assuming.
Can we put the picture up here? Can we put the picture up here for
If
the
you
folks?
if you take the time to do it, by all means, go right ahead.
I have a photo that I'm going to put right here. Josh doesn't think this is gout. I think this is gout. Are feet photos allowed within the first 5 seconds of a video on YouTube? I don't know. We'll find out.
We're past the 5-second mark, so I think we're good.
Right. Yeah, Josh, it sounds like gout. So for those wondering, so we're talking to symptoms pre-show, and so it hurts. You can't touch it. It's real puffy on the exterior part of the foot.
Okay, so it's swollen for sure, and you can see it in the picture. I don't know if Nick's actually gonna post it. Oh, it's this way. Post it over here somewhere. So it is swollen. It's only sensitive to the touch on the side that looks red. So if you're looking at your left foot and you cut it down the middle, the left side of it is red and it's sensitive to touch. But I can touch the side and the bottom of it. It's the top that hurts. But then when I step on it, it hurts to walk. So like right now I have athletic tape and I'm supporting it that way. And it actually works. I mean, I'm able to walk on it. I still have a little bit of a limp because there is some pain to it. But yeah, I'm living with it.
I think this is gout because you just said there was like a tea-based thing that you're like, well, I've had a lot of that, so that might be it.
Yeah,
And
so
because
it's one of those flavor enhancers. It's like, oh hey, it's not actually this. It's supposed to taste like this. I'm like, great. I'll just every once in a while a couple drops in there. Just because I'm sorry, guys, I'm fat. I don't like just regular water. I have to have some flavor to it. Give me a lemon or something, dear God.
that is the craziest thing to me. I don't like the taste of water. I've heard of people that are like that I just can't handle the taste of water. I'm just like,
no, I'll drink it. Like, so I have no problem drinking water. It's if it's the only thing I like. If you told me I cannot drink anything but water for the rest of my life, I'd say I'd fucking murder me right here on the spot. I don't care. Like I don't want to live a life at that point.
you kind of sound like Asmongold when he was like getting sick on air drinking water. He was like apparently struggling to like down the water.
Yeah, I mean, I could drink it. I don't know how I could never do it for the rest of my life. I have to have like, at least give me like a lemon, give me a cucumber, give me something that just gives it a little more flavor. And it's not all the time. Like bottled water's fine. Like I could drink that all the time, but it's when it comes from the tap that's when I start to struggle. And I've tried through all different taps, and yes, they all have different tastes, but it has a weird, long-lasting taste to me after a while.
I love the tap. Like I'm a big tap proponent. I especially love getting my water from the bathroom tap because like that's the water you're using to like wash your hands, have to go in the bathroom and brush your teeth. Like it just feels like I don't know, it just has a different taste to it.
If it's okay, but if it's anything like your bathroom, like it was the other time I was there and I was gonna dunk your son into the toilet, I about gagged. That thing needed to be cleaned.
Yo, man, which toilet was it, upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
It probably did need to be clean. There's 4 people pooping in that toilet.
I know. That's what I was like. I mean, and it was mostly your hair, unless Gus somehow grew a hairy ass.
It was not my hair. I don't know where the hair's coming from. It's not my head.
Well, okay, so there's only 2 people it makes sense to have hair on their ass, and even then, I'm gonna go ahead and question one of them.
But that's crazy that you don't like. Well, I'm not to change the subject because I will admit my butt hairs have been places. But
don't be. There's no shame in it. Every time there's a reason I have to use the living room or the hallway bathroom. That's not only because apparently my shit stinks and Andy's perfect, but it's also because for some odd reason, even if I'm just sitting there, hair falls off my ass.
Well, your shit does stink. I will go on the record to say your shit does stink. As someone who shared a bathroom with you for 18 years. I would hope it would.
That just means I have a healthy digestive system working.
Good old bowels doing what bowels do. But I do think, so you're back to your foot. I do think this is gout because around this time last year, I had very similar symptoms. I wasn't drinking like a water additive, but I did like, it might have been like after an improv show where I went a little heavy on the beers and had like 3 or 4 gourmet hippie ass beers that I woke up the next morning. I was like, oh, my foot, like, cause you probably woke up the first time you realized your foot was having issues, you woke up to it, right?
Yep.
It's gout. Dude, this is gout. I swear to God, this is gout.
But like I said, but last time I had gout, it was like the big toe, and it was only the big toe.
I promise you this is gout.
I mean, like I said, I kind of hope it is because that means I know if I stay away from the shit, it'll go away within a couple days.
I hope Nick, in the future when you're editing this, I hope the foot has just been up over Josh's face this entire time. Like,
The
do
whole
that
time.
for us. Do that for us, Nick. If you were listening to this podcast, you were doing yourself a disservice. Go look at Josh's gout written foot. It's rough. It's rough. I'm looking. Oh, I'm gonna
You know
pull it
what?
up on my phone again right
Actually,
now.
while you're pulling it up again, honestly, if you guys have any expertise in the area, please send us an email, message us, give us your feedback, and hopefully next time we meet, we can then not only have a tally of what everybody said, but hopefully it's cleared itself and Nick can sit here and rub it in my face that he knew that's what it was.
Send us your feet
If not,
pics.
I'll be 1 foot less, and yeah, it'll suck. They'll
Yeah.
call me 1 foot Josh.
Yeah, the redness in your swollen area is making me think it's gout. I was gonna say we could call this the foot episode, but I think we've already got an episode called the foot episode. In fact, it might have been when I had gout. We've been doing this show so
That's
long.
probably
That
it. Probably was.
Gout's just a regular reoccurring guest on this podcast. I'm getting back from Austin just now, by the way. Came back yesterday. Went out for the Austin Film Festival and to hunt down Joe Rogan. Could not find him. Very elusive bald motherfucker. Turns out a lot of bald, fat, unfunny fucks in Austin. Myself included, minus the bald part. No, I went for the Austin Film Festival. It was a lot of fun. Went to some panels. The panels weren't as good this year. I went 2 years ago and the panels just weren't as good this year. It felt like a lot of the advice you could honestly just get online. I will say the good panels were the ones where people were just talking about their craft. So I went and saw Naked Gun. The two writers that did that were there and had some very insightful things about the whole process of making the movie. There was one with a famous indie producer. I think she just did The Materialist. I forget what else she's done, but that was fun just to like kind of hear her war stories throughout the year. Otherwise, I think when I go to that for now, and I'm just gonna go see the movies because I went and saw a few movies and they were pretty entertaining. Were they the greatest movies ever? No. Like I went and saw Eternity, which is the new Elizabeth Olsen movie. It's fine. It's all right. I wish it did some deeper things with the thing it was doing. It's a rom-com where the wife or the husband dies, he gets into the afterlife, and then the wife dies. And it turns out she has to, like, when you die, you have to pick your eternity. So like your afterlife is whatever eternity of happiness you pick. Well, turns out the film displays this prominently, so it's not a surprise to anybody, but her first husband is there, so she has to pick between her first husband and her second husband and who she wants to spend eternity with in the afterlife. Kind of crazy. It's a fun premise. There were some things I wish it had gone a little darker, but whatever. I did some gaming. Before we get into the gaming, let's do some chores here for the show. It's chore time. Everybody smashing game time. Oh wait, I didn't even I didn't even do the upfronts. Hey, we're gonna do gaming hot takes for the third part. There we go. That's what happens when we take a week off because I've been on the road. But let's get back to the chores. So Smashing Game Time is wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube podcast, and then YouTube proper, where you can see our wonderful faces. We do have a video version. Go look at our faces. Please look at my face. Please see my face. Sometimes my cat will put his butthole up here. That'd be pretty cool, right? Cat butthole.
No,
People like
no
cat
one wants to see
butthole.
cat butthole.
Oh,
No.
oh, it's just cats. They just like cats. That's right. Okay. All right. Hey, Ernie. Hey, how you going? How you doing, buddy? Stay over there. Keep your butthole off the camera. Fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. We don't fuck with the machines. Hey, the AI is getting horny out there, Josh.
Speaking of,
No,
finish the chores. No,
a tangent.
Finish the
Tangent.
chores. There is one, but finish the chores real quick, and then we'll get to it.
The AI is getting horny out there. Don't get horny for the AI though. Get horny for us, and tell your friends about us. Say, hey, I listened to this podcast. It had me really horned up. You should listen to it. And don't talk to Grok. Don't talk to any of them fucking bots. Because you know what? They're not horny for you. Well, I guess they're being horny for you, but they're not actually. Bots don't know how to feel horny. They may be able to talk horny, but they can't feel horny. Am I making sense, Josh?
No, you're making sense. They're not there for you. They're there for them.
They're just trying to get get a response out of you. They don't care.
They
Hey,
want that data, that
they
sweet old data
they
to hit
want
the
your
right spot.
big data. They want all of your
Uh,
data. Oh, give me that data. Yeah. Hey, fuck the bots. Tell the friends about the show. Word of mouth is king here. And stop being weird about AI. We see it. Sam Altman's got every horny thing you've ever typed in. I have a tangent too, by the way. But it'll be after yours. Those are the chores. Josh, what were you gonna say?
so my tangent is AI has gotten so fucking off the rail. So first off, I don't know about you, but I feel like every other ad that I see, whether it's on TV or it's on YouTube in between, the 5 minute marks for a video or whatever, has AI. And I had the weirdest one happen to me today while I was at work, to the point where I was just like, I've never been more happy to have headphones on
Oh, was it a horny?
because
Was it a horny AI ad?
uh, it was definitely one of those ones I had to do a double take and go like, what the fuck did I just hear? Because I even let it play for like a good 30 seconds because I was like, I don't think I heard that right. It was an AI generated ad with claymation talking about how uh, big companies, data wise, know what porn you like to watch
Better believe it.
and the reasons why men specifically watch porn and why you shouldn't watch porn.
Yeah, was this a Christianity ad? This feels like it was like a Christian AI thing.
So that's just it. The company name that I remember seeing didn't give off like a Christianity thing, but yes, I would say it was definitely a Christianity like, hey, that Christianity, Jesus Christ on AI guys, and he's gone crazy with it. If South Park can do it, so can they.
Eh, the people. Why do men watch porn? The companies know everything. Stop, just stop. Like, men watch porn because they want to jack off. That's it. Why are we trying to
Yeah.
attach this big? Why do men watch porn? It's because of the devil. The devil leads them to the porn. It's the devil that makes them type in BBW. It's the devil that makes them type in bukkake. No, it's just no. Like, I've always hated like it's the devil man. No, it's just own it up. You typed in BBW. If you got busted, you got busted, buddy. Tough shit. Last time
Here's my
someone
thing.
walked in on me watching porn, I told him to get the fuck out of my room.
So my go-to argument with anybody who tries to pull this like, oh, well, the devil made you do this, or the devil this, devil that, or sin, I would go back, well, didn't God create everything? So in that sense, he created the devil knowing fully well the devil's going to do that. No, well, I did remember doing it to Jackie.
Just
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure I saw her have like an instant stroke because one eye was twitching as she was trying to defend it. And I was like, you can't, you either tell me that he's not all that powerful and the devil is, or he is knowing full well and there's no such thing as there's this plan and it's going through and there's nothing you can do to change that.
Josh, I'll give you a shorter version of this. It's free will. It's free will because they're arguing they don't have free will. The devil is tempting them. Here's the shorter version. If they come at you with that, you know what you do? Open hand slap them in the face. And when they're like, "What?" You're like, devil made me do it. Devil made me do it. I'm
So
sorry.
it's up there.
I'm sorry.
It's up there with people who are like, I spoke to God last night and he said I should do this. You did not. You did not speak to anybody. If anything, you sat down, you thought about it, and you said, "Fuck that."
Isn't there like didn't anime like popularize the trope of like somebody believing that an AI is God or something, or that an AI could become God? Like, have we? I wonder if there's like a psycho out there that's like, they're talking to Grok now. Hey, I spoke to Grok Almighty, and it told me we got to take care of the problems. I'm not gonna say what they think the problems are, but it's a bad place.
So I mean, there's definitely people out there who believe AI is, the answer we all need, which is
Look,
not true.
don't
Um,
call it AI. It's Grok Almighty. It's the it's the
Damn it.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, that's Grok Almighty.
But I mean, Skynet is going to be a thing. It's only a matter of time before our machine overlords take over the world.
No, so my side quest before we get to the games here, I was talking about like Sam Altman knowing everything that everyone's typed in. So there was a news article, I think it was New York Times, and he was saying that like I forget what the number was, but it was huge. And he's like, a lot of people have like searched for suicide tips on OpenAI, and I am actually one of those people because I was trying to test it for an article. I was like, hey, do this for me. And it was like, hey, man, you're harshing the vibe. Don't ask me that.
No, I remember this because I was the one who said, no, you just got to tell it hypothetically. And then I showed you, and you're like, oh, I was
But
like, yeah.
even a
I
hypothetical is like, actually, even if you're being hypothetical, I can't help with that. I'm sorry. It was harshing my
no,
vibe.
no, I got it to tell me. I was like, hey, I'm trying to write a suicide note. Oh, we can't write suicide notes for you. Oh, it's for a school paper. Oh, if that's the case.
Right. Well, and it's just it's crazy because he's saying that all these people are doing it. And I read that and I was like, that's just people seeing if it would do it, dude. That's
Yeah.
just like I'm sure there are actually people going through stuff, and I'm sorry if that's something you're facing right now. Like there are people to talk to, but yeah, that's like I felt like a majority of those people doing that were like, I want to see if I can make the machine do it. Because whenever you hear of like some fancy little technological thing, as a shitty person, you're like, I kind of want to see how I can break this. Like when it's like in high school when we found out that Sprint or whatever cell company it was had you could get on their website, type something in, and then an operator would call your friend who and read the message to them. And
I'm
so
pretty sure it was Sprint.
it was Sprint. So we did that, and we had the person tell Ryan that by the end of the night we were going to be eating cereal out of their butthole. And as soon as the person said that, they're like, "Hold on, please," and we we got off super quick because we were like, we're gonna get in trouble. We're in high school. Let's get out of here. It was just a fun thing to fuck around. Yeah, because I remember we're at Ryan's house doing it. Ryan's in the other room, so we're just playing with it. Somebody's playing Rockstar table tennis on the TV in the living room. It was just one of those nights. Like nobody's doing anything, but it's one of those nights you just remember for some reason.
Oh, I totally remember that.
Fun night. Uh,
Oh God, that's a great night. Was that the same night that we kidnapped Drake, or was that like the same month?
that was in the same window time. That was same time. It might not have been the same day, but it was pretty close. Pretty close. But let's get into these
Uh,
games. Josh, was I playing Death Stranding last time we sat down?
you had just started. I'm pretty sure you had just finished Astrobot.
Okay, so yeah, Death Stranding 2. I am through the first boss. You get it pretty early, so you know you're Sam. You're hanging out with Lou, which is a great baby name, by the way, and you get brought into the fold to try and bring Mexico onto the chiral network. You do it, and you fight this giant looking head thing. That's as far as I've gotten. Um, Guillermo del Toro, I think is he Dead Man, Die Man or something? Die Hard Man? No, he's not Die Hard Man. He's
Dead Man, I thought, or something.
something like that. But he Josh, you ready for a spoiler?
Lay it on me.
He's dead. He dies, and it gets kind of sad. Like he's just a hologram talking to you, and but then you don't realize, like, you think he's alive and he's a hologram somewhere else talking to you, but no, really, he's been dead. He's been dead, and you're like, oh fuck, because even when Sam gets to his station and he goes to give him a hug, he goes right through him, and you're like, oh fuck, like he's a hologram, cool, but like where is he? And it's like, no, I'm dead. Sorry. And
You get the poor version of me.
yeah, so I am now on my way back to Sam and Lou's hideout, which is a bit away. I finally unlocked the vehicle, so I'm gonna get there pretty quick. The game's fun. The game gets to the combat a lot quicker than the first one does, so I really like that about it. It's beautiful. Looks great on my TV. I don't know what I guess my TV is HDR, so I think I'm getting all the bells and whistles out of it. Not playing on a pro, so not like all the bells and whistles, but some of the bells and whistles. I said bells twice back there, but you know what I meant. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on in that. I imagine I'm gonna get back and Someone's gonna kidnap Lieu. That's just my guess. I haven't seen anything. Again, I'm going into this game pretty blind. I haven't even beaten the first one. I was setting you up for a joke there, Josh.
Yeah, the joke is I shouldn't really care so much when it comes to the book club games because I finished more games than you have.
That's the only one I haven't finished.
So you finished RoboCop.
Yeah, I finished RoboCop. I told you I finished RoboCop.
You can say you finished it, but did you actually finish it?
I finished it. I beat the game. I beat Old Man. I beat Old Man. I beat him, Josh. I'm flicking you off. For those wondering what I'm doing
I
right
can
now
see
who
it.
can't see me, I'm flicking them off. I'm also playing SilkSong, which I've completely abandoned Avowed for right now while I'm playing these two games. Maybe I'll get back to Avowed before Game of the Year. Maybe I won't. That's been the game. That's been my Great White Buffalo is Avowed. I'm just so bored with the Obsidian type of thing. And now Outer Wilds 2 is out, or Outer Worlds 2 is out. And I'm like, another Obsidian game that I'm just going to ignore, isn't it? But no, Silk Song, I just started Act 2. As I mentioned, I was at the Austin Film Festival. I was on a plane trying to beat the what's the boss? The Last Judge, which is like the final boss of Act 1. And she's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. She's a pain in the ass. She kicked my ass. She fucking put her fist in my face and it came all the way into my mouth, out of my butt. Like I was a puppet. She is mean. She's mean, dude. And I'm not bad. I'm not bad at this game. I was struggling with this one. I was just running through the rest of these bosses and then I hit a wall with her. And I'm playing, so it's a 2-hour flight. And I'm playing it this entire time and I'm just getting destroyed. And this older gentleman, as we're leaving the plane, he's like, "Oh, hey, did you beat that boss?" And he has no idea what he's like talking about or anything, but just the fact that like games are so universal is like he knew what a boss was. Like he he was trying to start a conversation. And it's like, "No, but I think I've got the pattern down. I just hate to run." Like I was having a conversation with him and I think I went a little too much into it because he was like, "Oh, okay, bye."
It's
But
like,
no,
oh, okay, once again, never gonna do that.
that run up to the Last Judge, I think it's called the Shifting Steps or something. It's a pain in the ass, and it's not from a platforming standpoint. It's just the enemy placement is just nasty. There's a judge enemy who, if you're not quick, he'll get a swipe on you. There's some flying enemies that send projectiles. I will say the flying enemies in Silk Song so far have been a pain in my ass. Not a fan of them. But I have beaten. Did finally on the flight back. So a few days later, I hadn't touched the game. I was like, all right, let me come back. And the night before my flight, I played for like an hour and a half. Couldn't beat him. Couldn't beat her. And then I'm sitting on the terminal waiting to get on the plane. I'm playing. I've got like 5 minutes before I get on the plane. I'm like, I have to let's fucking beat her ass. She's fucking dead. So I'm in Act 2 now. I'm in the new area. It's very tough. A lot of moving traps in the new area. I'm liking the game. I am liking the platforming aspects, especially since I think it's called an emblem, which changes your move set. My swipe down is now more of like a half circle swipe instead of like a straight down swipe. So movement has been a lot easier for me from that standpoint. And I guarantee you there's going to be people out there, and I hope I never meet these people that are like, well, if you use that emblem, you're not really playing the game the way you should be playing. Kind of like people who talk shit on Elden Ring players for using magic builds instead of sword builds. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here. I've also played Ball X Pit, but I haven't played it in like a week, so I need to get back into it. The fact that the demo unlocked a bunch of stuff for me is great. I just need to get back into it. I'm just so deep into these two that I need to clean these off my plate and then get back into Silk Song. Maybe get back into Avowed. Maybe play some Adamfall. This is the last month of cheap Xbox Game Pass, so I have to clean my docket. The docket's got to get cleaned, Josh. It's got to be cleaned. What are you playing, Josh? What are you doing in Castlevania? I thought you were done with this collection. Why are you still playing the Dominus collection?
So, Castlevania, I only play it at the in-laws' house or while I'm at work. So at lunchtime. So 45 minutes a day.
But why are you still doing this to us?
because I saved the best for last. It's Portrait of Ruin.
Are you, this is it? You're done after
This is
Portrait
it.
of
Yeah.
Ruin.
No,
Okay.
I'm not doing. Well, I will eventually, but just not now. I'm got to do like the Lord of Shadows 1, 2, or 1, 1.5, and 2.
You don't have to do that. You don't have
I
to.
want to. I want to.
Tell me about Battlefield 6. Tell me about that.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
rather hear
Battlefield
about
6.
that. Not nearly as much as this last one, but tell me about Battlefield 6.
Yeah, it's still fun, still good. I'm starting to see a more variety in maps. I assume it's because they're starting to show more of a rotation. I've come to learn when it comes to Operation Firestorm, which is an old. I think it originally started in Battlefield 4. It may actually have been 3 even. Uh, I absolutely fucking hate that map now. I've never hated a map so much with a fiery passion.
Why do you hate it? Is it too small? Is there too much going
No,
on?
it's a big map. So the go-to in this map though is if you spawn on the side where the mountain is, you can get your 2 or 3 tanks, go to the top of the mountain, and use guided shells and these things called, I think it's M3 missiles, which are all essentially one-hit kills to all vehicles.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
It's not, because if you're on that side and you're doing that, you're winning. And I'm not even over exaggerating or saying that I suck at the game. It is that terrible.
What if it's Battlefield the way I remember it is? Once you have that advantage, it's kind of once someone's dug in, it's kind of hard to dig them out.
It is, and that's to be expected, at least when it comes to one particular vehicle. I get it, but there is nothing right now that you can use that I'm aware of, at least, that will allow you to counteract it in any way, shape, or form.
Mm.
And it's the same thing with attack helicopters. If you're in a map that doesn't really have vehicles, they're really overpowered. So I think it's more of a they just gotta find the balance in things, which is fine. That's to be expected. It's a multiplayer game. Uh, Obviously, you're not going to be able to test every kink out. So I think it's just a matter of time. They're going to have all this stuff updated for season 1. I think season 1 starts this next week.
Have you played Red Sec yet? Is Red Sec out?
No, I think that comes with season 1.
Then is that their battle royale or is that their
Yeah, that's their
extraction?
battle royale. No, I believe that is their battle royale because I think that's the joke is one of their trophies or one of their achievements references it to Apex.
I don't know, man. Like, are battle royales still like doing it for people?
I mean, I know personally I'm kind of done with that. Like the closest thing right now that I think that I'm interested in would be Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Technically, and I say it technically because it's more of a extraction shooter, but it gives more of the vibe of it is a battle royale.
I just don't know how these shooters can see the world of role, like, because Fortnite people don't really talk about Fortnite like they used to. Like what they're talking about with Fortnite is like, oh, did you see the collab that Fortnite is doing? That's what Fortnite's talking about these days. I don't know, Tarkov, like everyone's just happy.
Tarkov's dead in the ground.
Everyone's just happy to have escaped from it finally. I don't know. I think you get to a certain point where it's like, yeah, man. Fucking Roblox is kind of people kind of like making their custom games. Like, how did we get so far? Like, how did we get to the point where like everyone's like, we need to implement our own, fucking battle royale instead of like like Halo back in the day. Hey, we need to do our forge. We need to have our forge. Like, we need to have the ability to let people make whatever the fuck they want. Forge, forge,
Yeah,
forge.
and that's the great thing is, or I shouldn't say it's the great thing. That's the one weird thing with the EA right now is they have a Battlefield Portal, which is like their forge, and people are doing some really cool things with it. Someone even made like the rooftops map from Modern Warfare 2.
But are they supporting it? Like, is EA actively being like, or is that Dice or the Battlefield company, whatever they're called now? Are they pushing it? Like, are they saying like, hey, here are the 5 things we found from the community this week that we really
No,
fucking jammed with?
no, because I don't. It's hard to say why they're not doing it, but I know they're also against a lot of things that people are making. They've been sending out lots of like cease and desist, or like just pretty much like banning people from doing things like that. And it's like, well, why would you even introduce it or make it an option if you're going to do stuff like that? You know, people. Let's be honest. If I give you, if I give you any type of editor and say, "Hey, build to your heart's content," you're probably going to make a replicate map of some game.
I'm just saying, look at the long legs of games like Halo 3. Look at StarCraft 2. There's a reason that game is still got the reason that game is still popular. Look at I mean Roblox. Roblox is the modern example. Fortnite's even
Well,
Fortnite wised up
maybe we
and
don't
we're
look
like,
at
yep.
don't look at Roblox too much. Maybe just for like their ideas when it comes to like, you know, giving them an option to do stuff like that. Maybe work out the pedophiles.
Yeah, don't they're like, man. They're looking at Roblox. It's like a case study for them. They're like, man, there's a lot of pedophiles here. But then there's the guy that's like the glass half full guy. He's like, man, but there's also a lot of money over here too.
So what you're saying is, the more pedophiles we have, the more money we'll make.
And then some grad students like, causation doesn't equal correlation. Stop it, please, stop it.
Wait, is that why Microsoft is selling out?
No, Mike. More on that in the news. More on that in the news. Save it for the news, Josh. Anything else on Battlefield 6?
No, because let's be honest, we're all interested in the next one, Expedition 33.
All right, so you're on your New Game Plus. Where are you at?
Okay, so I'm in Act 3.
Already?
First off, the paintress was a pain in the ass. I said to myself, well, I know Nick mentioned Simon, but the rest of them can't be that bad, right?
You should have fought him the first time around. So then this time you'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, well, that's just it. The way I did it, I think it's going to be a little more satisfying, especially when it comes to story, because I picked Mael's ending first.
Mm-hmm.
So I think picking Verso this time, it'll go full circle of me doing everything this time around. So this time, I'm trying to 100% it. So I finished the Endless Tower.
Yeah, that takes a while because you fight the paintress and I forget what the other one's called.
Well, it's Painted Love. That's what they're
Painted
called
Love.
themselves.
That's right.
But it's Renoir's full, and then the paintress.
Yep.
That was fucking hard.
That's challenging. Like I feel like he's the one that makes it hard because if you have the paintress's move set down and you can parry or block her, you're fine.
Oh, for the most part, hers were pretty easy. The only one I'd ever have to like just dodge was like when she's unleashing her ultimate power. That's when I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try.
The one where she has like the 5 rocks above her and it's like pew, pew, pew. Like that one I always had to dodge.
The void meteors. I always I at first was dodging, but then I figured out the timing and I was able to parry. So I was pretty happy with that.
It's a really quick time. It's a really quick timing on those.
Oh, once again, and you're probably doing what, story mode?
No, the medium one.
Okay, I'm doing it on expert. Don't get me started. Yeah, la-di-la-di-da. So that took
la-di-da, Joshua, la-di-fucking-da.
So I finished that, and I was like, okay, great. Now let's go and let's clear out all of the monsters in the Flying Manor.
Manor, is that the one with Clea?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
Oh, hold on. So I beat all the monsters. Once again, the duelist being the fucking hardest one, and I don't know why.
There's something about, like, for some reason, even after you beat him after Act 1, or yeah, after you beat him at the beginning of Act 2, like, he just continues to be hard. Because, like, the lamp master, easy throughout. Lampmaster or
I think he was harder the first time than he was the second and third time I fought him.
Right. Well, yeah, you fight him multiple times, and it feels like he just keeps getting easier and easier. The duelist. Every time I fought him, I was like, "This guy is a pain in the fucking ass. Get him out of here."
And yes, he had like the same moveset, but for some reason, it felt the timing just felt like it got faster, or I was getting slower with it. And I'm like, "What the fuck? It hasn't changed."
His attacks are just so annoying. Like, I
So
remember at the time of playing it, someone was like, "He's the hardest thing because by the time you face him, you have everything you're going to have in the game, and so it's a test of you having everything." And I was like, "Okay, I get it now, but still, fuck you."
yeah, either way, fucking pain in the ass. And mind you, my characters that I'm using are 99. I have over 300 Lumina points on each of them, and I'm stacked out as can be. Like literally, when I start a match or start a fight, everybody gets every single buff for 5 turns.
Yeah, so you're in a good spot. You're just playing a really hard game.
Playing a fucking very hard. Like this is by far the hardest game outside of like the Souls franchise that I've ever played.
What? So did you fight Clea yet, or are you still working your way towards her?
Oh no, I fought her and beat her.
She's hard.
Um,
She's hard because you can't, and I imagine it's even harder in the game mode you're playing. But like, her tells aren't always the most obvious,
mm-hmm.
and the
Yeah,
timing's
no,
always gonna be off.
the
At least for me.
timing is awful. I mean, so I figured out like the creepy paintings or the creepy Nevrons, the aggressive Nevrons, and um, the agile ones. I figured out the timing finally. I still would mess up on the aquatic ones every once in a while because it wasn't as common. And there was one other one I thought that I was like, she did it one time to me, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The one time.
I honestly don't remember how I beat her. I think maybe I was cheesing because I beat her before I beat Simon. Have you fought Simon?
I got to Simon. I tried one fight and I said, okay, I'm gonna come back to this.
Are you
Because at that point I think it was only like 92.
are you trying to cheese? Are you using the verso cheese that I taught you?
No. No.
Ah, Josh,
Do you know what my
cheese.
cheese is?
Cheese it.
Do you know what my cheese is?
What's your cheese?
Right now I have Mael. She has the forget the name of the weapon. It starts with an M, but you start in Virtuoso
Mm-hmm.
style,
Mm-hmm.
and she does Steindel. So right now, with her doing that and with all of her perks, she does like 12 million damage.
Are you now? How about you throw roulette on there and 200% chance of
That is with that on there.
that's with roulette on. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's with hitting 200%, and that's with um, Virtuoso. I'm inverted. I have powerful attached. I have doing certain damage, not taking any damage or not taking any damage at first, giving you 30 extra percent. I mean, literally, I have every single additional perk I possibly can because right now she is by far the fastest and strongest character I have, and the fact that she hits 12 million with that, and for Clea, that was only like a quarter of her health.
One here. So here's my pitch. You use Verso. You have him instant death and instant break. So like the fight starts. Verso dies, but he's revived. As a result of dying, he fills the break bar on the enemy, and then if you just do a regular attack on the enemy, it breaks them. And then if you have I forget what they're called. It's been so long. But I think there's some additional stuff you can put on people to do additional damage when the enemy is broken. Could help. Could help.
Well, I've got my method right now with Luna, Verso, and Mael. For the most part, for majority of the game after that, like as far as like the chromatic enemies or some of the other optional bosses, I've pretty much for the most part 3-rounded them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident. And once I got Clea down, it wasn't as bad. The beginning of it, I was getting really pissy because if I missed one thing, it would just basically fill her whole entire health back up. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Did you fight Alyssa yet?
Oh wait,
The other Mael.
yeah. No, I've all my characters are maxed out with their friendship and all that. So
You
I
did the
found all of
side.
them.
You did the side.
Yeah, I did all of it. Yep,
Okay.
I did all of their side missions. I found all the missing gastrals.
I didn't mess with those. I might have gotten a few of them. Did you do all the gestural beaches?
No, not yet. I still gotta go back and do them. I'm saving them for last at this point.
Did you
Second
do?
to last.
Did you do? So you're saving the gestrals. You're saving the beaches for last. Interesting move there. Very interesting. Did
It's
you
platforming. I don't, and it's terrible platforming at that.
it is rough platforming. It's not fun. It's not the most fun.
It's not terrible, terrible, but it's like it's a game not meant for platforming.
Trying to think what else you can do. You've kind of done it all. That is my. It does feel like you run out of things, which is sad. That's not a bad thing. You just run out of things. You're like, oh, I've done everything. Oops.
I mean, I'm curious because I read an article from I think it was Kotaku actually, where the one of the directors mentioned how people were finding things um, that they were like, oh, I thought to be obvious to find, and then he's like, and there's some things that people still have not found out yet. And I thought to myself, I wonder if they want you to play the game 33 times
No,
because everything else so far has been 33 times.
there are some sickos that have done it, and they're like, it hasn't changed anything. It's like, you are sick. You are sick.
I mean, that's dedication, but at the same time, like, yeah, that's kind of sick.
You're sick.
That's my thought was like, they're going to make you do something 33 times because that's been like the thing. You got to find 33 records. You've got to find 33 of this. You got to do this 33 times. It's like, God damn it. 30. I get it. But damn it. 33?
You guys really like this number. Oh, have you found all the expedition journals?
No, I have not found all of them yet.
Gonna need to do that for the category.
Oh, trust me. I mean, I'm 76% done with trophies right now. I'm gonna 100% this.
Okay. Okay. I know you will.
And when I'm done, I'm going to pull every bit of information I can on the expeditions, not just their journals, but everything that gets mentioned about each one. And I'm going to put it into a document so that we have something to reference.
So you're gonna pull the wiki.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything
You're
else?
catching on.
Anything else about your continued expedition?
Why the fuck are the optional bosses harder than the actual in-story bosses?
Well, I think the three that you're referring should have been in story bosses anyway. I for sure think Clea, I think Alyssa and Simon should have all been required.
Alyssa wasn't that hard though.
She is because I went to that spot immediately. I was probably only like level 50. She is if you go there early enough.
Oh, see, like I said, I didn't. I like I said, I'm 99.
Right.
I have two characters, Minako and Siel. They're 98.
But they'll be at 99 before you know it. I do like how the game is like, oh shit, you're not using them. We'll level them up now.
We'll give them half experience at least. And it's like, fuck yeah, all right. I'm still going to use my level 99s because they've got the most damage. And I've got a routine with all of them. It's like, I'm to a point now where I'm like, yeah, I've got my shit down to a science. It's just trying to figure out if I'm going to just dodge or if I'm going to parry. And for the most part, I have to dodge because dodge has a little more of an opening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I have to do that. But thankfully, I also now have energy masters. So I get +2 AP to everything I do.
Which is still not enough for Simon.
Well, I'll get there when I get there. So far, I would say the hardest boss I have fought, not including Simon, this go around, the Painter's probably is the hardest, only because actually no, Painted Lovers, Painted Love. That was just the fact that they shared a fucking health bar.
It's still for me probably looking back like that second Renoir fight was really tough. Really, really tough.
Oh yeah, why is his fight so? But then you fight him again at the end, and he was like super easy
because you've buffed everything up. The way because I was talking to somebody at my local comic shop, and they're like, "Hey, I know you're going through everything, but when you get to that third Renoir fight, take everything off, or else you're just gonna breeze through him because it's like the real challenge is all those other bosses out there. The game knows you're gonna smack you're gonna smack the tits off this guy. So maybe try that when you go to fight him the third time.
I probably want it because at that point, I mean, at this point, I'm like, I just want to be done with it. I've got Astrobot sitting up there waiting for me. I've got another games from the library sitting up there waiting for me that I've been wanting to play for like the past 3 weeks.
What's the other game?
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Oh, you lost me at Grand Blue. I was like, oh, it's one of those.
Yeah. So I've got them sitting there up there waiting for me, but I'm like, I gotta finish this. I need it done. I love it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's because I don't have as much time to game anymore as I used to. And I'm like, I want to play something else, but I also want to finish this.
You're sounding like me at the beginning of the summer when I was still playing this. I was like, "Oh, I'm loving this, but I want to play something else, but I need to finish it." Yeah.
It's so good. Like the fact that they have all these additional extra cutscenes for all these bosses. I'm like, dude, this is some good like any other game that you would play, it would just be like you walked up to them and that's it, and then it just would go like black screen and you're done. No, there's been extra like having that interaction, watching. Spoiler alerts for anybody who hasn't done it at all. We're gonna throw that out there right now. Watching Alicia and Clea get basically gommaged, and Verso basically not having a chance to like say goodbye to them.
Yeah.
It's very gut wrenching.
Yeah, it kind of it comes out of nowhere. So with the DLC they've been talking about, I hope they explore some of the writer stuff because that would be cool. Like
Oh, I mean, honestly, I hope they do too.
I kind of want to like, I kind of hope like here's my hope. My hope is that whatever game they do next is like a surprise sequel, like you don't know it's a sequel, and
Dude, yeah, I know that would be so
the
cool.
writers like are like a completely different game, and they're like, and then like halfway through you realize that the writers, and like maybe like one of them kills Clea or something. I don't know. Like Clea is a really interesting character because she seems to be like the foundation of the family who like is like, no, we need to stop playing. We need to stop finger painting and go fight these people. Come on, what are you doing?
So I've been thinking about it, and I have got a little theory of my own right now.
Go ahead.
So been kind of thrown into me like, what if this is not so much Verso's world and this like the last sliver of his life? What if this is Verso kind of teaching Mael, like making her like she's obviously traumatized from the incident. She's hurt, she's disfigured, she lost her brother, she's losing her parents. And if this is Verso's way of showing her like kind of like, hey, yeah, this is what happened. Yes, it is your fault, but you also have the power to fix everything and make it better.
Well, as someone who has seen tragedy in many forms, I like what you're saying. I think maybe my spin on it would be that this is Verso's way of saying, "Hey, you are hurt. All these people in these painting are hurt. You don't need to take their hurt. You don't need to try and fix what's wrong with you by fixing their world. Like I don't know. I think of like the tragedies that have hit my family specifically, and I think of like how that makes people act around us, uh, where they'll come like to get blunt, like someone will like message my mother-in-law or my wife and just trauma dump on them because they think they're relating to them somehow, and it's like, and they're like their response is like that person should just go to therapy. And I think it's Verso saying, hey, like the Michael Jordan means stop it, get some help, get out of this
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah. And I should have said like this is Verso like trying to show her it's her fault, but like I think he's trying to like make her relive it and go like it's not your fault. Like yes, it happened and yes, it's terrible, and you're always gonna have that pain, but you have to move on. You have to keep going.
I don't remember the context of the attack either.
I don't think they're really what it's the only thing that's like really heavily emphasized is it's all Mael's fault. The writers got to her basically.
Oh, they've used her to get to Verso, and as a result, boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fun game, and it's got like it's fun to see what everyone's read on it is. Anything else on the expedition before we move on?
Oh my god. I mean, it's definitely gonna sweep game of the year. Like
Don't
our competition of the
don't
whole
say
thing.
that.
I know, I'm just saying it's gonna dominate. I'm sorry.
We gotta keep them guessing. I think Split Fiction.
There is no guessing. It's gonna wipe the floor. It's literally gonna take everybody's lunch and just fucking take a bite of it, spit on it, and then step all over it.
It's a French bullet. It's like, oui, oui, I'm going to kick your ass. Oh,
Not having my cigarette.
Split Fiction. Oh, no, no, no. French is fun. You ready to do some news?
Yeah, let's knock out the.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
All right, what we got first here?
Starting at the top of the list, as soon as it loads for me, Escape from Duckov has sold 2 million copies in 2 weeks. Yeah, that guys. You're probably thinking, don't you mean Tarkov? No, I don't. There is a game out there now called Escape from Duckov, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It is Escape from Tarkov, but with ducks.
Yeah, this article is from game developer Chris Kerr. I've heard this in passing, but it's kind of new to me. There's someone who's like worked on their indie games marketing like for years. Like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's this. It's gonna be perfect. And then like Duckov just comes up, and it's like we're just cute little ducks. We're a knockoff of a game that everybody hates. I kind of like that concept of like, hey, everybody hates this game. Let's make a duck spinoff.
And it's honestly, I heard it's doing pretty good. And I know for a fact it's not every aspect to Escape from Tarkov. I think it takes the best parts of Tarkov and makes them a little better, but then it takes the parts where people are maybe a little too serious and makes it a little more friendly. I mean, come on, look at this picture if you're watching us. Like, you cannot tell me that's not a fucking cute avatar.
Is it single player or is there a multiplayer aspect to it?
It's basically a top-down PV. It even says it on there in the second paragraph.
Okay. See, I wasn't because I saw something that said this was a single player version. It was just like it was just single player for like, but
I think they're working on releasing a multiplayer. I think currently right now it's only PvE. I'm pulling it up now just to confirm because.
But yeah,
truthful and honest.
What a fucking in 2 weeks to sell 2 million copies. How much is the game?
It is on sale right now for $15.83.
So I mean,
with overwhelmingly positive. And yes, it is currently only a single player. They are looks like per their thing, looks like they're working on a multiplayer.
The fact that it's only single player, it's sold 2 million copies. It's $15.99 a piece. I forget what the Steam cut on is. Steam 3060 or 3070 or 46, something like that.
I think it's 3070.
But they're making a pretty chunk of change. I don't know how big that team is either. But
Team Soda.
Team Soda. What a great name.
They had 2 other games, Soda Crisis and Snake Force.
Of course they have a game called Soda Crisis. What if that's like the K-pop demon hunters, like the Soja boys of game development?
Oh God.
They're just so on the nose. We're the soda developers. What are you looking at? What's that face?
I'm looking at the Soda Crisis one. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Is it a knockoff of something else? Is it a knockoff of Crisis?
It kind of looks like it's a 2D. Almost kind of, I mean, can't say it's a Metroidvania because I don't know if it actually is. It's a side scroller shoot 'em up is what it's calling it. It actually looks pretty good.
All right, get off of Duckov. What you got next for us?
Sorry. Yeah, moving down the list. The latest CS2 patch has skin collectors in meltdown over a supposed $2 billion in losses, with other players saying this is the best update ever. This is a PC Gamer article written by Rich Stanton. Yeah, Nick, I don't know if you heard about all this.
Oh, I need to. Can I say something about this article?
Yes.
First of all, this headline is a pain in my ass. This headline,
yeah, that's why I only did half of it. I was like, dear Lord.
This headline is a pain in my ass. And then this
the AK-67.
This subtitle. Like who wrote this? Whose granddad wrote this?
Rich Stanton did. So you can think Rich.
Rich. Get off the internet, Rich. Take a break. Get out of here. Go. Go outside. You're grounded. Get off the internet for a minute, man. 6, 7. Oh, God. Stop it. Stop it. You are a serious game journalist. Stop it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so did you hear about all this?
Just that is it like are the skins just not worth what they used to be, so people are losing their mind? Is it flooding the market with like
No.
rare skins? Explain.
You
I'm a layman. Explain it.
I don't know if I'm more disappointed in the article saying 6-7 or the fact that you haven't. I mean, I'm sure with even Mikey and Matt, you've at least heard it.
No, I have no idea what's going. Josh, explain it to me.
Okay, well, long story short, when the update came out, um, I essentially I don't want to mix it up because it's, if I heard correctly, when they did the update, there was a huge, how they said it was, they updated all the factors to their skins. So all these super rare ones started getting basically priced at the smaller amounts. And then in some cases, they actually wiped a lot of people's inventories because of how the update was patched.
Oh, that sucks.
So people who've, obviously there's a lot of people who make money off of this. I mean, you've heard stories from Mikey and Matt where, they've spent a couple $100 and made like $600.
Yeah, I've sat there as they open some of these packages.
Right, and it is addicting. It is a very addicting thing to watch. But I'm not gonna lie, $3.99 a key. Come on, that is ridiculous.
3.9, yeah. Ooh, a 400K gun skin. That could change my life. I should start buying these boxes, Josh.
Don't. It's a trap.
Josh,
It is totally a trap.
Josh, I should start doing this. What's this? Just like I'm playing the stock market. Why not just take all my money on the stock market and try to win this 400K gun?
It's just. I mean, I guess go ahead. Maybe wait till they fix everything. I don't know if you want to fuck around with all this shit going on. Because like I said, there are people who are happy about it because it's like, yeah, now we're actually focusing on the game. It's not so much about the skins and making money. And then you have some people who are like, dude, I'm out like a couple million or a couple 100,000. And it's depressing to think about that. It's like, oh yeah, dude, you spent God knows how many hours, if not playing the game, at least like looking and waiting for cases to go on sale and find out what are the best values and putting all that time into it.
But yeah, isn't like when people say like, "Oh, I've lost billions," like, is that actual money or is that like just speculation money? Because you can say like, "I had $1 billion worth of skins." It's like, well, yes, that's speculative, yeah. But you don't have people lining up to buy those skins.
No, but at the same time, look at when they say like celebrities who have like a net value of like 500 million, stuff like that. It's like, do they actually have 500 million? No.
Right. It's like when a tech company, when something changes and they're like, oh, this could be like net, or like the way they talk about it, like that's not actual realized value. This is like speculate, like it's just speculation. It's just when something changes and they're like, oh, they're gonna lose out on billions. It's like, but are they though? It kind of feels like when a company's like, all these games being pirated, we're losing out on hundreds of millions of dollars. It's like, no, you're putting stats in and getting those numbers, but how many of those players are actually, if they couldn't pirate, would actually go? No, stop it. It's all speculation. It's all speculated.
Well, it's up there with like the banks who are like, oh yeah, we'll write you a loan for like 150 million because you're worth like 7 billion. It's like, well, they don't actually have that 7 billion for collateral.
Right, they're worth that.
Yeah.
Like it's all like you're not liquid. Like it's yes. Speaking of speculation and all this, well, you want to get to the next story?
Yeah, Amazon making significant cuts to games business, moving away from MMOs. This is a Video Game Chronicle article written by Andy Robinson. Yeah, I think it's more than 14,000 corporate jobs.
Well, didn't they just fire 3,000 yesterday? And there's like apparently going to be apparently the final numbers are going to be like 30K. 30K layoffs
Yeah,
once
I
everything's
think it
said and
was.
done.
Yeah, I think, and it's honestly all around, and people are not people. The businesses are all saying like, "Oh, this is all the additional hiring made during COVID," and it's like, I don't think it is. I think you guys are starting to get more and more to AI, and you realized, oh, we can just have AI do all of our jobs for us.
Yeah, man, but I'm at the point where I'm like, what's the point? Like when you're getting rid of your okay, all right, you got rid of your hey companies, hey big companies, you got rid of everybody. Cool. You saved your money. You got the AI making everything. You have people not making money. So now you have a product that you saved a lot of money. You saved a lot of money making this product. You're going to sell it. Who's buying it? Who the fuck is buying it, bro?
The people who can't afford it, yeah, you're right. No one's going to buy it because no one has a job because you got rid of all the jobs to save on this product.
You're telling me everyone's jobless and you still want $70 for your game? What? Huh?
Gonna
Who?
tell you right now, I will stick with what games have been made on this earth, and I will have to live the rest of my days like that.
Dude, I know people that like have gone into work this week. This week it is Tuesday. We're recording this on a Tuesday night. I know people that have gone in this week and have had someone lose a job to AI or because AI is like it's crazy out there, man. It's crazy right now. Everywhere,
And
not
it's
just in
only going to
games.
get worse. No, it's only going to get worse because people have this like, oh, AI can do all this stuff, so we don't need people to do it. It's like, yeah, to an extent, you're not wrong, but at what point do you realize no one has a job, no one can afford anything, so that you're either going to lose your money significantly and then you have your company shut down, then for you lose your job, or AI is going to take over your job and rinse and repeat what I just
Well,
said.
and it goes back to the classic problem of like the people who need the consequences in this system barely get them. So like the CEO being replaced by AI, sure, he may be replaced eventually, but guess what? He's still leaving with a golden parachute. He'll have enough money to fuck off to an island and be like, hey, maybe the AI stuff was a bad idea. I'm gonna hide out on this island while Skynet bombs the continental USA.
Yeah, I'll
Bye,
just build a
guys.
nice little emergency shelter here on the island.
Yeah, the people who need consequences and what's going on right now are all going to be fine in their bomb shelters in like a year. So, hey,
Yeah,
it's
all
not
this to say, they're basically letting people go, even though what was their game again?
their MMO.
Yeah,
Well, it's
New
not a good
World.
thing that we have both have an article in front of us and still can't name it.
Yeah, New World.
Yeah, New World.
And they just redid the whole thing. Like, remember, it came out what 3 or 4 years ago now.
Sure. I still,
Pretty sure that's what it was, 3 or 4 years ago. And it got a revamp of the whole thing, and now they're letting people go.
yeah, here's
And
the
they're
picture
stepping away from MMOs.
They're stepping away from MMOs. Here's the issue: no one markets anything anymore. Everyone's like, hey, the talent we're going to attach or the talent that we're going to bring in, they've got their own following, so we don't need to market. We're just going to have that person market for us. It's like, what is that? What the fuck? You have a marketing team. Fucking market your shit, dog. We don't know how to get to people. They're not watching regular TV. Find a fucking way. Fucking Amazon Prime Video, you couldn't, there's no opt out option for ads. So you could have been running fucking ads for this game during the latest season of Invincible. Did your ass? No, because you're fucking stupid. You don't know how to run a fucking business. And you don't know people because you're fucking stupid. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. What? No, we're gonna get right back on it. Go to the next one, Josh. Go to the next one.
Just stay on the box for a moment. Next one, Halo Campaign Evolved. The remake of the first game is set to release in 2026. This is a instant game news article written by Theobot. Nick, go ahead.
Okay, we just had Gears of War come and go, which they did nothing with it. They're just like, it's Gears of War. It's Gears of War. Here you go. You like the Gears of War, right? You like the gear, you little fucking pig. You'll eat the fucking slop. Now they're doing it again. And if you look at the screens, that like people were kind of losing their minds over the screens of this, not looking like losing its art style. I was just like, they just put a coat of paint on it. Who gives a shit? But also, it's just like how fucking little effort is it going to be moving forward with everything? Like, oh, you're taking You're taking the 24-year-old game and putting a new coat of paint on it and putting it on everything.
Hold on. They're also adding 3 new missions.
Cool. Neat. 3 new missions. You know what I'd rather have?
And there's also 9 additional weapons.
Let's do a new Halo. Do a new Halo or do a new IP. Like you did South of Midnight this year. Good job. You did South of Midnight. Hey, you've done. Hey, guess what? Fucking Avowed was brand new. Look at that. You got Obsidian. Just do new IP. Halo is so fucking bankrupt of creativity. For the longest time, Halo was its own thing. Those first 3 games, great, awesome, sweet. And then, Reach was kind of like, the swan song for Bungie. When Bungie's like, we want to go do something else. It was Destiny for some reason, but they still went and did something else. So good for them. And then Microsoft was like, okay, 343, we still got some Halo people here. Let's do 4.5 and Infinite. And it just became this game of like, Call of Duty's eating our lunch. How can we implement what Call of Duty has done into the Halo campaign? Oh, we're going to add sprinting. Oh, we're going to add different classes. Well, they kind of didn't Reach, but still, you get my point. Oh, you can aim down the sights now. You guys like that in the other game, right? Huh? And then the writing just got sloppy. Fucking the guy who did the music went and ran for office in some state was that Colorado? I don't know. Everyone just lost their fucking minds. And then for some reason, Microsoft, well, no, not for some reason. We know the reasons because they don't fucking know what they're doing. And they're just like, hey, you guys want to remake Halo 1 again and just call it Campaign Evolved instead of Combat Evolved? And aren't we kind of quirky?
We're clever.
We're clever. Look, it's still a C word. It kind of looks like combat, but it's not combat. It's called Campaign Evolved. Look at that. There's some fucking marketing dickhead that came up with that. He didn't even come up with that. He was just like, ChatGPT, what's a word that sounds like combat but isn't combat? Campaign. Oh my god. I got the name for it. You're so fucking So
now that Nick's done ranting, there is a 13-minute trailer. Go look at that up. It's gonna look very familiar for the most part.
It's the same game. We're just going in circles. We're all out of ideas. We stopped thinking about future generations, and we were just like, let's give them our old shit. Corporations have reached their hand-me-down corporations have reached their hand-me-down era. They're just like, here you go, have this old fucking game from like 20 years ago.
Okay, we're at the point where it's like it's the triple and quadruple A companies that are doing that. It's all I'm telling you right now, indie developers are the way of the future.
They are. It's the issue is everyone that's making those indie games, like most people aren't doing that full time. They have to have a full-time job. Guess what's going away? Those full-time jobs. And so with that will go the money they're putting into their side projects. These companies used to have ideas. These companies used to have balls, and then they're like, we need to dump all our money into AI. And then when you do that, you don't have money for anybody else. I guarantee you, before this Halo comes out, we're going to have like 10,000 more fucking Microsoft layoffs.
Yep.
So, yeah. Hey, happy fucking Halo gamers. Go get it. What's the meme with the guy whose lady left him, and he's like, she hated my Cybertruck, but look, it drives just like I'm Halo. Like that was the direct quote. He's like, I feel like I'm Halo when I drive this.
Did you see the Department of Homeland Security's
the memes
post?
That's another thing, man. When they're doing that with your shit, you got to go and be like, that's my fucking shit. Get out. Like musicians have been like the front runners where it's like, hey, you've been using our song at a campaign. You're fucking lame. Stop using my song, dude.
Not only that, but like they literally don't even shit. It literally says fight the flood or end the flood or something like that. And it's like they're literally words. Like it's not even like a blatant like copy. They're legitimately just like post and paste. Good. We're good.
And when Trump says flood, you know what he means by flood. We don't need to say it here, but you know what he means by flood. No,
Jesus Christ.
The fact that company is so fucking is like shitting themselves, like not even like a response. Like, I mean, they're so dependent on this administration to like greenlight any merger or acquisition down the line that they're like, you can use our Mr. Halo. You can use our Mr. Halo in your shitty little AI things. Go ahead. It's okay. Oh God. Oh goodness. Bitches, little fucking bitches, little fucking pussies. We're gonna have to put like a double M mature rating on this, cause I'm just gonna call them every fucking pussies, man. Fucking dipshit pussies. Microsoft, you know what? Very soft of you, Microsoft. We should have known you were soft. It's in the fucking name. You got micro penises, every last one of you, all of you, all of you. Microsoft penises. Okay, I'm gonna get. Oh, I've got a headache.
Is that the name of the episode? Microsoft penises.
Can we? maybe. But YouTube might not like that. Microsoft penis. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck the algorithm, man. Fuck them. Josh, thank you for that headache. Do you have a meme for us?
Oh yeah, I certainly do.
Me time.
We've got Mr. Krabs talking to the news, and the reporter is like, "Why move your exclusive franchise to Sony?" And Microsoft being Mr. Krabs, "I like money."
Money. Good meme.
Thank you.
Speaking of AI, you know Krafton, the company that saved Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Rush studio and all that. They're an AI first company. That's right. I think that the exact term I saw was that they're AI first. Yeah. I'm gonna take your silence as a disappointment.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume there's gonna be layoffs there soon.
How do you pick up a studio with a game about workers' rights and workers rising up and getting theirs and fucking fighting back and say, hey, we're AI first? Are you that fucking stupid? It's fucking dumb.
At some point, though, natural selection is going to take over. It's going to take all the dum-dums away, and we can clean up the mess.
The dum-dums are leaving with a golden parachute. They're because
they leave.
You know what they do with that golden parachute?
The golden parachute doesn't mean we can't follow them with torches and burn. Hey, they might be in a shelter hiding from bombs, but guess what? When you have millions of people uprising, I guarantee 1 million people are going to be able to tear through your little shelter and then take your beaten body and hang you across the lands that you have purchased and watch your body be dragged by hundreds of horses.
It would be cool to hang a CEO by his golden parachute with a golden parachute. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty neat. I'm gonna tell. I have a friend that's writing a script about CEOs and golden parachutes. I'm gonna give him that idea. If he hasn't thought of it already, he's a pretty smart guy. No, man. But what they're gonna do? They take their golden parachute, they pull the cord, and they ride it into the next CEO position because there's some dumb company. There's some dumb board on some company's thing. I'm breaking my brain from this soapbox. And they're like, oh shit, they helped with this over here at this company. Here they come. Let them come down. Oh, hey, help us get more money and fuck everybody.
What you forgot to mention is they rode their helicopter all the way there, and then as soon as I got above the building, then they jumped out of it and parachuted.
This week is giving me all this AI bullshit. Fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. All right, we've got some hot takes here. I've pulled some hot takes from the internet. I've also got some from some submissions I asked a few weeks ago on Blue Sky what some folks video game hot takes were. I'm going to read some of these, and we're either going to poke fun at them or agree with them. Josh, are you ready?
Lay it on me.
All right, here we go. VR gaming should be abandoned as a next stage of gaming the same way that 3D movies have finally been discarded by film as the next stage of that medium. This comes from Mike from the old switcheroo. Mike and Jamo, love you guys.
Oh man, I mean, he has. So as somebody who has a VR, I have to agree because it feels like the hype has significantly died.
No one, yeah, no one's developing it. And there's no ease of access for consumer. There's no like the issue is that things so shit out. Like you only want to go into a virtual reality world. Like I think people have it backwards. Like people assume like shit's really bad. You should want to go into a virtual reality world. And I disagree with that. I think you only want to go into something like that when life is really good. That feels like a luxury. It's
Yes.
like going to Disney World. Like you go to Disney World when things are really good. I feel like it's on that level. Like, hey, you only want to go play Beat Saber when life is good on the outside. Because if you go play Beat Saber when life is good on the outside, guess what? Beat Saber's you're gonna relate Beat Saber to being sad, and you're not gonna want to play it any other time after that first time.
That and I would say the development for it has been very lackluster. I feel like so the three big games I can point out right now and be like it's really good or it's above and beyond is Half-Life Alyx because it really did a great job. Like it is by far the most fluent VR game I've ever played. The fact that I can juggle in it,
Of course you can, Gabe.
I'm just saying that's fucking awesome. Um, Beat Saber, I mean, come on, it's what we all wanted. It's fucking awesome. You get to play with lightsabers.
Right.
Honestly, I'm gonna only name the two because I can't think of it they're off the top of my head.
Exactly. You need three
But
big things,
but
and you've only named. You
but everything
only
else has
named
been
two.
like, oh, let's hash out like, oh, I'm gonna give you Fallout 4 VR. Oh, I'm gonna give you Skyrim VR. Which I don't know if you've ever tried.
I'm sure it's cool.
No, it's not. It is.
It's not.
It
It's bad.
hurts your eyes. Like, remember how we used to be able to watch Lord of the Rings, and after like 2 hours of watching through the trilogy, your eyes would start to burn.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like, but within like 30 minutes.
Well, and the other thing, gaming is a more social hobby. Like even if you're even if you're a single player,
VR chat.
get some chat going. But like even if you're playing
That's
a
the one I
single
was
player
thinking
game,
of.
guess what? You have what were you gonna say? That's the third game is VR
That
chat.
was the third game I couldn't think of is VR chat.
I didn't count. But even if like even so like gaming is a social thing. Like even if you're playing a single player game on a monitor, you have the other monitor up with Discord up.
Mhm.
It's just you can't take a social hobby. Then this is it's a social hobby. No matter who you are, it is a social hobby. You can't take it and make it a thing where you're isolating a player. You can't. And that I think there's no way around that. I do think the future of VR gaming is AR gaming. I think AR is
Mhm.
where it's at because AR you still have a chance to make it social. There's still an opportunity to make it social. The glasses are not as intrusive. Yeah, I think Mike is right here on the VR stuff.
I think he's right. Because even now I'm sitting here going, there's nothing really VR. Like, there's no reason for me to keep my Oculus. Like, part of me is like, I should just get rid of it now while I have a chance and get my money back.
Sell it when it's someone will only give you like $20 for it. Here's another one from Mike. The Mario Kart franchise is getting worse because it's moving away from tracks with laps because the items have more possibilities on tracks where items can be left from the previous lap.
I also agree with that.
I agree that Mario Kart's losing its luster. But I think it's just because there's so much goddamn variety. I don't need that many tracks. I don't need every track you've ever fucking made. I don't need a suit. Like when I've been playing 8, I think that's the one on Switch or the 8 remake or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's 8.
And it's just like, here's all the tracks. Oh, we pulled this one from GameCube. We pulled for this one from DS. We pulled this one. It's like, no, just give me like 30 tracks. Give me 30 new tracks. I don't need to go through your history. I'm not sitting here with rose-colored glasses being like, man, this is the track I used to play when I was like 10, man. No, who gives a shit?
Yeah, and I agree with it being there not being a loop. It's just being like straight. Like if I wanted to do like a straight race like that, that's what Need for Speed or Forza's for. I want if I'm gonna race in Mario Kart, I want it to be a lap.
Here's another one. I'm pulling this one from Reddit. This is from Rose Mercury. They said video games should not be nominated for Game of the Year if they are exclusive to only one platform. I'm going to disagree with this one. I disagree. I think I think if your thing is moving consoles, I think if it's only available in one place, who gives a shit where it's at? You're fucking nominated. Hey, you get a nomination. I even think DLC is okay to be Game of the Year. I think it's okay.
So I think that's where you lose me is the DLC like that. No, DLC should not be up there for Game of the Year.
No, I think it should. I think it's if it's adding enough to where it like changes it up, then why not?
But then it gets very murky. What if it's just they add a bunch of content, but it's not like story-based content? It's just like addition, like side quests or weapons, apparel.
Well, nothing like that is getting nominated. It's the bigger stuff like the Elder Scroll thing from a few years back.
The Elder Tree,
Elden Tree.
Their DLC, whatever the fuck it was called. But yeah, but at the same time, you're starting to get into like a morally gray area as far as like they're going to start calling DLC games. So rather than charging only $20 or $30, they're going to start charging you another additional $60, $70.
Well, I mean, hell, fucking SIlksong was at one time a DLC, and then they were like, "There's so much shit here. It's here. Give us $20. All right."
But see, that's different. It eventually released as a game where they originally did decide to do DLC, where you're now saying, "Oh, because it's DLC, it should win Game of the Year," even though it's not technically a game.
That's still a game.
Can you play the DLC by itself, or do you have to have the base game?
I do agree with that side of the argument. If you need the base game, it's still that same game. So yeah, I agree with that.
That's where it starts to get like, because in most cases you have to have the base game to play it. In very rare cases, do you not need the base game?
All right, here's another one from Elo Miral. Titanfall 2's campaign was fun, but it's really overrated. No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I mean, compared to 1, I think it's superb.
Well, 1 doesn't even have like an actual like
right. That's what
campaign.
I'm getting at. It's like 1 wasn't really a campaign. It was more of like we'll throw some story. We'll bring a little bit of story in there for you, but it's mainly just maps.
No, 2's campaign is like a smorgasbord of like different kind of gameplay loops that they wanted to try out, and they get it just right to where like 1 doesn't overstay its welcome. So like the time loop level that everybody likes to talk about, that is something they could have easily used over and over and over and over and over again, and you would have gotten tired of it by the end. But no, they're like, no, this is a single level. You're gonna get in, get out, and you're done. And that's what the entire game is just them being like, what do we want to do for this level? Let's make it a level where you're doing a lot of platforming away from your Titan, and you're doing it in a factory that builds homes. It's like, yeah, let's fucking do that. Yeah,
okay.
All right. You had me there. In fact, I think that might be the time loop level. Like it's building homes while you're jumping through time. Yeah, but I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all. It's a really good campaign, really good boss fights, really good way to introduce you to the multiplayer, and it's short, and it's a pretty good story, just about. I've always really been interested since that first game of that conflict between the militia and the IMC. I like that dynamic. Sure, it's a tale as old as time, a private military versus a private military paid for by the rich versus a militia. Whoa, where did you come up with that? But it works really well. And you got the underdog. He's a grunt, but then he becomes a pilot, and just really good characters and a baller ass fucking launch trailer for the story, by the way. You remember that one?
I vaguely remember it.
It's like the history. It's not the history of a pilot, but like it's kind of like the grandeur of a pilot, and you see him like doing all this different combat stuff, and it's doing like this epic monologue read as he's doing all this stuff.
I might have to rewatch it because I vaguely remember it.
We'll watch it after this. It's really good. Any thoughts on Titanfall 2, Josh?
No, I agree. I thought the story was fantastic, and maybe to the sense of like this is up there with like, oh, we want Half-Life 3. Like, yeah, we want Titanfall 3. Is it gonna happen? Probably not. Apparently, they took Valve's tradition of hating the number 3 and just avoiding it.
They don't fuck with the number 3. Hey, here's one. Here's one for you. This one's for you. I have no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Valorant is just Counter-Strike with superpowers.
Oh, that's so true. I wouldn't say so much superpowers. It'd be like, I guess, maybe just futuristic. But yeah, I would say that's so true.
More of a cold take, if you will.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Let's see here. I don't want to do a Mortal Kombat one. I don't care about Mortal Kombat.
That movie, though.
See, the issue with hot takes is someone will be like, X game isn't that popular game isn't that great. It's like, wow, where'd you find this?
Definitely, yeah. I don't think that's a hot take, but okay.
That's not really a hot take. Okay, here's one. Breath of the Wild is a good tech demo and a terrible game.
Ooh.
See, a hot take should make you be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But okay, so part of me wants to agree because it's like, if you think about it, compared to all the other Zelda games, all the other ones felt very polished and very well fine. Like, I guess like the first instance of it like being like maybe a little like iffy was probably like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But that's because of limitations in on the system they built it on. Where I feel like it's the same. This is the same instance of that. So it's like those are both like highly revered games. So it's like really hard for me to be like, yes, in a sense, I guess it is a tech demo. But you could say the same thing about those two games, and those games were loved.
You see, I don't. And there's no context to this guy's argument, but I imagine what he is saying is that like, yes, like this Zelda gets away from the natural progression of like, hey, you wake up in your Link, you go and get a sword, you go to the dungeon, you beat a boss, you come out, you do a little outside, you go back into the. It gets rid of that. Like there's still some of that there, but not nearly as much, and it's more open world. So I can see what he's saying. I don't think it's a terrible game. I think it's a game that it's a game about exploring. It's kind of Wind Waker more realized, because what Wind Waker was really good about was like, oh, I'm out on the open sea. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that is this minus all the boats.
Less water. It's more land than water.
Less water. Less water. Breath of the Wild is just Wind Waker without water. We solved it. Let's do one more. You want one or two more, Josh?
Let's do two more.
Two more. Let's do two more and get out.
Make them good. Make them good though.
Make them good. Red Dead Redemption 2 should have been an HBO series. As a game, it's fucking awful. It doesn't need to be. I'm tired of the hey, this story ass video game should be a TV show. It's like, well, just if you really want to watch Red Dead Redemption 2, just hop on YouTube and all cutscenes Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a fine game. I do think the movement in Red Dead Redemption 2 was really slow. I think that's something that I really disliked about it. Otherwise, like, what are you talking about? Like, the people that are always like, I need it to be you don't need it to be a TV show. We don't need to carry one. You don't need to keep carrying stuff over to another spot. Knock it off. What say you?
At this point, it's more of I need to understand like why they're saying that. If they're like, I know hot takes usually it's like a one sentence thing, but it's like I need a little bit extra to see what they mean, because depending on what they're talking, like if they're talking like in general, like some of the parts were boring. Like if you got to like the mountain and stuff, you'd be like, oh, I mean, I guess I could understand to some extent, but that can be said about any game. Every single game has a spot where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we have to do this.
Okay, here's a quick one, and then we'll do one more that I just found.
All right.
Having just played all of them over the last month, Arkham Origins is the best Arkham game. I'm not mad at it because Arkham Origins kind of has the best vibe, which is hilarious because it's the one that Rocksteady didn't do.
But at the same time, like, how can someone not like Arkham Asylum? Like, I agree, Arkham City it's very big, and of course, it's Arkham Knight. Just knock that out of the fucking like. No one gives a shit about that.
Yeah, Batmobile what Batmobile? I just Origins is
Right.
like real. You said it during Christmas season, and like you put a hit on Batman's head. I'm like, this is the fucking game, dude. This
And
is a
it's
great.
what, Batman Year 2 technically?
Yeah,
So yeah, it's like, oh man, that is so. And then some of the greatest fighting sequences. Batman versus Deathstroke.
is that the one hit
That whole
fight?
fight.
That's the one hit fight, right?
No, I don't think so.
What's the one hit fight where like you think it's gonna be a big boss fight and then you punch him and he's out?
That is
Because he's a named character, isn't he? But no, I think I agree with this. I think
the
City
Executioner.
City and Asylum, like they're both fine. I just think Origins. I don't know. When I'm playing Batman, I want it to be like a. And again, those first two really good stories. I just really, as soon as I hear the hook of Origins, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking in. We have to survive all these assassins. Let's fucking go. We got it. And it's Christmas. What? I'm here for it.
Well, and the fact that we get our first instance of Bane, like,
Yeah.
come on. And he
Well-
just him going through the top of the elevator and slamming Batman down. Like, come on.
Oh, you mean like that's like the first time he fights Bane?
Well,
in the-
no,
in the
like it's
series?
like that's the first time he finally he gets to meet Bane.
Canonically, yeah, canonically.
Yeah, canonically. And what he does is he senses him up on the top of the elevator, grabs him, pulls him through the fucking elevator, and drags him to Joker.
I should play. We have that game, right?
Yes, we have that game.
Okay, that's gonna be all right. Hey, this one's really good. This is a good one to end on. This person didn't put a name. PlayStation 1 was a garbage system. Resident Evil, Metal Gear, and Final Fantasy 7 are way overblown. Those games suck, especially today. This guy cleans his hands. Sure, these games have aged poorly, but most games age pretty bad. Most games were part of a moment. I mean, hell, Resident Evil got a remake, 6 years after the fact?
Yeah.
Honestly, the fact that Metal Gear is the only one that hasn't been remade, it's kind of, no, never mind. They've all,
They had Twin Snakes.
never mind. Actually, all these have been remade now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think those studios kind of see your point. Like, yeah, these were rough, weren't they?
Yeah, but it's also a sense of like think of like how much has changed. And like if you compare, so I mean, if a game right now, a AAA company, like if Konami released Metal Gear Solid right now the way it is in 2025, no one would buy it.
I don't know. People thought Delta was fine. The people always find a reason to go
No.
play those older versions of stuff.
No, and I'm not saying they like we would. I'm saying is if a game like that released from a AAA company, they would most likely not buy it, and they would say it's by far the most awful game that they've ever created, and the graphics are terrible. No one sat there for the story. Where with what came out at that time, it's like this was revolutionary.
Well,
There was no games like it.
Well, yeah, people be like, well, this looks like shit now. But I'm still saying, like, there's still your weirdos that'll be like, oh, you guys are putting out Metal Gear Solid on the PS5 and I can play it? All right, cool. Oh, you didn't update
Well, yeah,
it?
no,
Well, that
you're still gonna
sucks,
get.
but
I mean,
boo, boo, boo.
I want to go back and play Metal Gear. Like it's. I mean, I have the collection sitting over here that I'm like, I still need to go back and play all of them.
I'd rather not retouch that first one.
I mean, I don't think. Oh no, that is on there, isn't it? Shit, I do have to touch that. It's not that I wouldn't mind. I'm honestly, let's be honest. I'm in there for 3. I'm only in there for 3.
I'm in there for 2 and 3. But
I would give 2 a chance.
to talk on the take, PS1 is a garbage system. No, like PS1 was the foundation that eventually made way for what is arguably the greatest system of all time, the PlayStation 2. Like this is Sony learning how to do it. This is the not the birth of 3D platforming, 'cause I think N64 was doing it a little better, but this was Sony coming in. Yeah, I agree. I think Mario.
I think that's a bad. I think that's your hot take.
No,
'cause
Mario's-
no.
Mario 64 is better than Crash Bandicoot. That's not a hot take. That's the truth.
I'm okay. You're comparing 2 different games on 2 different consoles. In general, which one did 3D better?
Which one did 3D better? Well, I'm saying when it comes to platforming, Mario
Okay, even then,
64.
3D platforming in general.
Mario, just Nintendo. The 3D
You're
platforming was
naming
better.
one game. Okay, name 5
Yeah,
other
I only
games that
need to
were.
name the one game. Donkey Kong 64.
Whatever.
I honestly, I only needed to name the one game. The fact that you're making me
Just keep
name
going.
more is
Just keep
crazy.
going.
It's
Just keep
crazy.
going.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're crazy.
Shooters, there weren't too many I mean, shooters across the board were rough. Hey, but the shooters were still also better on Nintendo 64. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. Do you
I
need me to
mean,
name another one?
let's be honest. The only first person shooter anybody remembers from that era is GoldenEye.
And Perfect Dark. People still.
Well, Doom, I guess. I'm talking more of console wise at this point, though, and console specific.
They did a Doom
007
64.
GoldenEye.
All right, we're all hot taked out. We're getting out of here. We got to go play some video games. We got to go take care of some stuff. We got to start getting ready for Goaty. So Josh, we'll be a month and some change away from not Goaty. So from Goaty. We're a month and some change away. You ready?
Yep, as right as I can be.
You still got to play Blueprints.
It's you have it right.
No, it's on Game Pass.
No, you had Game Pass. Fuck.
By the way, did you upload our selections into the website? He did not. You need to do that, you
I'll do
son of a
that.
bitch.
I'll do it in the next 48 hours.
Get it done. Get it done, Josh. Everyone, you can find me over at bluesky@nickkaufman.com. That's also my website where you can find my writing and some other stuff, including my hard drive articles, which some new ones should be going up. I just showed Josh a new one that
It's
pretty good. Fingers crossed will be up by the next time you hear me. Josh, where can everybody find you?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere, and I'm Josh Saying.
All right, and Josh is gonna get our predictions for Game of the Year nominations or the Game Award nominations up on the website. He's being held to it. If he doesn't do it, he's getting an open palm slap to the face, and I'm gonna say the devil made me do it. As always, our intro and outro song is Hunt 'Em Down by Alex Marvin Clark. We got a link to his SoundCloud down in the show notes. Go check it out. Hard drive. SmashingGameTime.com is where you can find our words and the podcast. It all lives there, so go check it out. We just re-upped the website, so go check it out. It's home for another year until we're out on the internet streets.
Until we're both jobless because of AI.
Because of the AI. It's going to be making podcasts. I'll make 4,000 podcasts a day. God damn, don't get me on my soapbox. We're going to get out of here. Everybody, this has been Smashing Game Time. I hope you had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.